Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to FindXYZ. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. Let's try this problem in additional mathematics. Given the functions f of x, which is s squared plus 2, and another function f of g of x, which is 9s squared minus 6s plus 3, we've been told to find the function g of x. But what is a function? Now, a function is like a rule that picks an input and gives exactly one output. So if I have f of x being equal to s squared plus 2, I'll input a value here and it follows this rule and it will give me an output, which is the f of x. So I'll begin by saying let y be equal to g of x. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this to get a simplified expression so that I'll not be repeating g of x every time I want to represent g of x. Then what is f of g of x? So I can say f of g of x. This time we can write this as f of into bracket g of x. This function is called a composite function because we are substituting another function inside the function. Now, what is g of x? G of x is y, so I can write this as f of y. We have been given the function f of g of x, and what is that? That is 9s squared minus 6x plus 3. But watch this. We know f of x, right? F of x was given as s squared plus 2. What if I decide to substitute y? So I'll have f of y. I have the root to be s squared plus 2. So what is inside the function? That is y. So I'll do y squared plus 2. Now I have f of y being equal to 9s squared minus 6s plus 3. And I have another f of y being equal to y squared plus 2. They are the same. So I equate the two expressions. So I have y squared plus 2 being equal to 9s squared minus 6s plus 3. Then what I can do is that I can subtract 2 from both sides of this equation. 2 minus 2 will go to 0, so I have y squared being equal to 9s squared minus 6x. 3 minus 2 will give us 1. Then we have a quadratic on the right hand side. I can factorize this. 9 times 1 will give us 9. Then pair of factors that when we multiply it will give us 9, but when we add it will give us the middle term, which is 6. So this is 3 and another 3. When I multiply it to give us 9, then because the middle term is negative, I'll negate this and I'll also negate that. So I'm going to write this expression as 9s squared minus 3x plus 1. Mind you, this is the same as negative 6x. Then I factor the common terms out, which is 3x. So 3x is out. I have 3x minus 1. Then I can factor negative 1 out, and I also have 3x minus 1. Then I'll pick the terms outside the bracket and put them in one bracket. So I have 3x minus 1 in one bracket, and I pick one of the terms inside the bracket, which is 3x minus 1. This is equal to y squared. Then I have two terms, right? Multiplying, they are the same. This is 3x minus 1. This is also 3x minus 1. I can write this as y squared being equal to 3x minus 1 all squared. Then what am I looking for? I'm looking for g of x, which is the same as y. So I have to get rid of the square by taking the root of both sides. Then this will give us y is equal to plus or minus. Why is this plus or minus? Now if I ask you what number multiplies to give 25, realize that negative 5 multiply itself to give us 25, and positive 5 will also multiply itself to give us 25. So anytime you take the root of a number, you bring plus or minus. So we can say that y is equal to the positive of it will give us 3x minus 1, and the negative of it will give us negative 3x plus 1, because negative times positive will give us negative, and the negative times negative will give us positive. But what is y? Y is g of x. So we can say g of x is equal to 3x minus 1 or negative 3x plus 1. It means that any of these functions, when we substitute it into this function, we are going to get 9s squared minus 6s plus 3. That is all I have for you. If you found this helpful, kindly leave a comment, share this video to all your friends, and I'll be back with another video. Until then, I'm out.